So we'll turn down that atmosphere mic. Oh, YouTube has booted me off for the first time for music violations. So, there we go. The joys. There we are, we're back. We are back. And it starts, yeah. There we go. It's the first for everything. And YouTube has decided that doesn't like the music in the background. And has said that I've been a naughty girl. The joys. Now, as I said in the other stream, that I can block out the audio and it'll come back up. But at the moment, it's saying, well, it's got to process first, but it wasn't liking it. Too many code violations for the audio. Note to self. I usually do it after it's processed, so it's the first time I've actually had it to happen. I knew I was waiting for it actually, but other programs have had similar. Oh, bit too much mojo. But we're back. And once that's finished processing. Gotta love technology, don't ya? Not? So just let me change the name of things so we can be found. Oh, it is Saturday today. Well, don't you love it when you don't even know what day it is? I think that's the worst thing about being on holidays. That you don't know what day it is. So, rightio. There we go. Part 2. Oh, balls. Here we go. There we go. Well, I'll fix the rest up later. But yes, we've just received our first boot off. But as I said, the stream will come back on when I go through it and edit the songs out. It'll only be a couple of songs because the playlist they play out here is absolutely awesome and it's old. It's old stuff. Ooh, ooh. Punches that one out. Very good shot. So we're a little bit behind with the scores because we're a one-girl show. Solo project. Scoreboard, something we want. Scoreboard. There we go. And everything's manual. But so the finals, I think it's going to be this final game is going to be 8 ends instead of 10. Then it's semis are 2 ends, so yeah, she's full on sheep stations then. And then I think it was 4 ends for the final. Top 4 teams will play off. So we have teams from Kyabram, so Kyabram 1, 2 and 3. Cannot see if they've won. Von Eckhart, they've won 2 out of their 3 games. Looks like Maney's... Oh, no, Maney's going all right. I was thinking Maney at the cat make dinner. But they've won 2 ends. Oh, 2 games, sorry, 2 games. Rosa has won and lost 1. Guy has won and lost 1. Funny, I went to school with Danny Kelly. Danny Kelly has lost 1 and won 1. Scott Turek has lost both of them. That's not good. But they're having a glorious day anyway. Rick has lost and won 1. Bob has lost and won 1. Rod W1 has lost and won 1. And Rod W2 has lost 1, but I'm not sure what the next score hasn't been marked. And Frank Ritchie, they've won 1 and lost 1, and they've last game was the broadcast that we done. Frank Ritchie. So that just proves that my microphone's really good because it picks up the music. I already had it turned down too. Oh well. No point crying over spilt milk. So it's coming in hot. It's going to ooh. Would have been good if it just missed that and then snuck around. That would have been great. So, can we... Still here, Maney. Oh, that's probably why I can't... They're not doing hand signals. Which is making it a little bit difficult for me. That's okay. We'll just keep following the bowls. But, going to the old cards. Which is, yeah, I'm not sure whether they've finished, whether Telstra has finished working up here. They were doing last 2 times I've been out here, so a month ago, I think, roughly, doing major works to the tower. That's a nice... Ooh, that's very deceptive, isn't it? I thought that was going to pull up. It didn't. Ooh. Game all the main. So Murray Downs is up near Swan Hill. When I say near Swan Hill, it is across the river. Now, if you are going to Murray Downs, just be noteful that the bridge could have works on it. Through December and January, they're having some bridge works. Now, if that bridge is closed, there are 3 options. One is the Speedway ferry that only runs at certain times. So that's an experience if you haven't been on a ferry. Old cable ferry, so it pulls you across the river. Or you got to go to Naya, or you got to go to Tullibut to get into Murray Downs from that end. And if you're coming from this end, you either got to cross at Barham or Murrabit. If you want the full tar experience, you have to go to Barham. Ooh, I thought that was going to nick that as well. Didn't. But Murray Downs Golf and Country Club. You've got 4 greens. They're building a 19th hole. I've seen some posts about that. As I said, it's just across the river. But Lake Boga's this side of the river. If you're going through Lake Boga and you're used to going through Lake Boga for all those years, they have changed the speed limits. So what was a really nice shade tree where everyone used to sleep underneath it to get a driver's rest, it's been cut back. So it starts basically from the toilet block and goes all the way through, and that is now 60 k's. So, yeah, they've got the caravan park there, got the pub, got the lovely bowling greens there. Not far from the lake itself. I think, might be 100 metres. They've got the Catalina Museum, because Lake Boga used to have the flying Catalinas. Used to be a service area for them. Used to fly them in, land them on the lake. Good history there. And Moolameen's an awesome joint. A very good football oval. Very good bowls club, which is just coming back into fruition, which is good. They got a historic courthouse. Trying to think what. I don't go to Moolameen that much. Apologies, boss is gonna not be pleasant. He's originally from Moolameen, but it's a lovely little place. You love camping and fishing. It's a place to get away from it. Moolameen. So if you like putting the rod in the river, yeah, Moolameen's the spot. Then you come back to the Murray, and Barham has got a lot of things to do. Kunjuk Barham on the river. That's where the main sort of accommodation is. I think out at Moolameen's got a caravan park. Just wait. Mr. Google. They do have a really good yabby race during the year as well. Pick your own yabby. And so it's got the Heritage Village. Aha! Courthouse. Old Wharf. It's the Moolameen Lake for swimming and barbecues. So, key attraction. Oh, yeah, river walks, yes. So, the Moolameen Heritage Village, which is pretty awesome, actually, what they've got in there. River walks, Moolameen Lake, historic courthouse and wharf. The big tree. I don't even know where that is. There's heaps of big trees out there. I'll have to, hunt that down, won't I? Fishing and water sports. That's on the. It's like as like for fishing. You got the Edward River, the Wakool, the Nemo rivers, and then you come back to Barham. So if you're into fishing, and it's the oldest river-reader town established as an important river crossing and port. So yeah. Indigenous Cultural Centre. On that, what was it? Must be Jacinta Price's dad taught at the school back in the day. Yes, I think that's correct. So yeah, pretty cool. And name of origin, Moolameen is believed to mean the meeting of waters. So yeah, well there you go. That makes sense too because there's heaps of water. But yeah, get away from the big bustling city. Get away from mobile service. uh, so, Lake Murray Downs won that end. So these two sides are from. Oh, keep thinking league. It's probably association, isn't it? Bowling association, because where we are located, Wakool is a part of the Northern Districts Bowlers Association, and Moolameen and Lake Boga, Murray Downs are all a part of. Thinking. Murray something, because I must be Murray Valley. Murray Valley, because the Northern Valley is a mixture of both of them. So I hope that's correct. Got a good forgettery. Definitely got a good forgettery. But yeah, so trying to think of what else. Sorry, I don't know much about bowls. Got our L plates on. But we are learning bowls. And hopefully tonight we can do at least one of our little edits that we want to do. Oh, you see the Murray cod on the back of the uniform there? They reckon cheese. Cheese is the way to catch the Murray cod. It is cod season. So you can only, fish for them certain time of year, otherwise you get into big trouble. Oh, fishing licenses. I think, I don't know where they are. I just can't remember. Yeah, fishing license. You got to have a fishing license. Where can we find that? Locations. I'm pretty sure the servos. I will have a look. Because not everyone is computer illiterate like myself. Go fishing in New South Wales. That's a good heading, isn't it? Recreational fishing. When's that updated? Right, you can actually get them online. Service New South Wales. And get the Fish Smart app. And, yeah. So there you go. I don't think the Get Fish Smart app. Oh my! $7 for 3 days, $14 for 1 month, $35 for 1 year, $85 for 3 years. Okay. Now, at a guess, I do say, because New South Wales has paid fire rescue and all that, we'd like to believe that some of it goes back to that. But yeah, Fisheries New South Wales or Service New South Wales. Remember, every state had the service app for COVID. Well, yeah, they're still using that service bit. but they're doing it for licensing and all that. Cod, carp, yellow belly. I think that's about my fishing knowledge. I've got mates. One mate's a professional fisherman. He's got a YouTube channel as well. He used to send me photos of the hook stuck in his hands. I'm like, dude, I'm not into fishing. No, mate. I'll sit a rod there. I won't throw it in, and I'll just read a book because the hooks in the hands freak me out. So I think it's Robbie's Fishing World or something. I think, yeah. But he's very, he knows a lot. See, I can actually see that. I don't know whether you can see it on your screen as we look up. So, how am I going to do this? You can see the lines where the bowl's been rolling. I do have a device that I've got to set up so I can draw on a screen, but I haven't set that up yet. Hopefully during the week. But you can see the channels, I suppose, where the bowls have been heading. You sort of don't see that on carpet, do you? It's probably more familiar to the grass green. And I learned something today as well. I didn't think of it. You know, my way I mow is I mow by phone. I ring someone up and get them to do it. Neighbour's been pretty handy. Been mowing the lawn for me. I've had a knee replacement, so it's over 12 months, but still, I'm milking it for what it's worth. Okay. I have a very nice neighbour that's been mowing my lawn with my mower. I fuel it and all that type of jazz. Like, I'm not that bad. So, and then they mow their lawn while they're at it. So I reckon it's a win-win situation. But I'm so lucky to have some brilliant neighbours. Not everyone has that. But they were rolling it and mowing it this morning. So can I... Oh, I don't know how to do it. Without... Oh, can do it. Just think... Oh, I want to show you... This gentleman stands out of the way. Right. Show you... Once this bowl's finished... Right. So they've got these flags on the end. Now, that's been really full on today. And what now, whether they were... Sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Maybe. Excuse me. Let's see, the blue wren's running in front. Whether they were... I'm very gullible. So whether they were being gullible or not, but it makes sense. Makes sense. So don't shoot the messenger if it's gullibility, okay? The guys were telling me that because I asked them what's the speed of the green, is it speeding up or slowing down? And they reckon it's around about the same as it was this morning because of all the traffic that's been on it, so the bowls, the people. But then they said, this is the iffy bit. Then they said, because of the wind, the grass stands up. Okay? I don't know whether it's right or not. So when the grass stands up, it slows the bowls down. Uh-huh. So whether that's true or not, there's just a little bit of insider knowledge. Because like the technology and the maintenance behind the greens interests me. It's very technical. Anything that's technical, I'm very mechanically minded. That, yeah. So hats off to all the greenskeepers out there, because it's not just a one-day job. You don't get there and go, yep, we got a bowls tournament tomorrow, we're going to mow it, we're going to roll it, and we got a bowls tournament tomorrow. No. Like, I think the last time the Barron bowl, is it Sporting Club? Anyway, the bowling club that was left of the bridge, as you come over the bridge, turn left, on that side of town, not the golf one. Golf one's been demolished. But I think it's been about 18 months since that greens have been used, and they reckon it'll take 12 months at least to get it up to standard if they want to use it again. So you've got to do a little bit every day to a bowling green. So, and then it becomes very technical then. There's these pretty little bugs that like cricket pitches, and they like bowling greens, and they like lawn, any type of lawn. So you've got a dead pot patch in your lawn and it's fancy lawn. Yeah, I dare say it's this little lovely black bug or beetle. They do look pretty, and they cause a pretty big amount of damage too. So you got to spray. Like there's these apps you can get on your phone that can go, oh, you put sugar with this, you know, old school remedies to get your trees and all that going. Like, you've got to love grass and love being on the mower and love watering. Oh, stop. To have bowling greens in pristine condition. And that's why you'll find that a lot of the greenskeepers are paid, because it's that labour intensive. This here, the Wakool Bowling Club, is volunteer. So, small little club, one green. Oh, just have to adjust the alignment. A bit of weight adjustment as well. And yeah, so it's done for love. And when things are done for love, look how they turn out. This is beautiful green. And you've got wrens that come in, so those little birds that look like a mouse with legs. They're about the size of a mouse. That you can see them hopping across the green. They're wrens. Now the green one is the female. The blue one, which is extremely pretty, is the male. So they hop around, and if you put the water on, they love it. They bathe under it. They're beautiful little birds. So can have a roll, have a beverage, watch the birds. Perfect place. Surrounded by like little trees and stuff. Very old bowling club. They were telling me down the back, and you can just see it sort of in the centre of our screen. There's a grapevine, and it's sort of like sultana grapes. So they said it's nearly, they're waiting for that to go. Got friends that have got, you see a post on Facebook, yeah, I've got lemon trees or fig trees or that have been there forever and ever and a day. But those blue and white bowls are quite nice. On camera. Oh. too much power. Those sandwiches are kicking in. Right, so we can see our copyright infringements now for the first part. Oh, so which so we go down to the bottom. Which one kicked us off? Well, that's the start. So it's got to be this video. Peter and Gordon. A word without love. A world without love. That's what booted us off. By the looks of that. And Queen. Aretha Franklin as well. Oh, gosh, got a few. The joys of technology. Oh, I have to mute all sound. Sometimes it can just do the song, and sometimes it doesn't. The reason why I've got the microphone there is to hear people go, take this line or come in through there and explain the shot they want. There's not much of that going on. So I'm not really learning, but I am learning, if that makes any sense. I've got the wrong end. Apologies. We get the oh, that's got a bit of heat on it. Oh, unfortunate. Because the kitty is right in the ditch. So we'll follow that down again. So we must have, there's no dead ends. But the kitty is right above our sponsors' logos on the left. Very interesting. Very challenging. Love it. That's why this game is good. Because it's what I call a dynamic game. It's not always the same, it changes. What's it going to come back into play? Is it going to rotate or right? It's in play. It's in play. That could be 3. Oh. Come back up. Oh. That's nice. Takes a bowl out of play. Limits it. So it was going to be 3. Now it's down to 1. Very clever bowl. Very challenging. So you can see the top of the blue bowl, the kitty just next to it on the left of your screen. So very technical. All right, so coming in, just gonna, oh, I was gonna say push one up. Oh, that's a very good bowl. Going the same. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's going to go out of play. I reckon it's pretty great. This is a husband and wife team, I think. Oh, not very many sports that can do that. Tennis is one of them. Golf's another. Oh, 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 dropped it. Oh. Getting all the bowls out of the ditch. Kitty first. It's going to be a short or a long end? Looks like it's going to be shortish. Yep. There you go. Oh. That's all good. So apologies, haven't been keeping up with the scoring. There's no scoreboards. Once I'm in surrender, yeah, once behind. And that's, oh no, I'm going to say they're doing 8 ends this time. Been doing 10, so they just want to finish on the correct hour, I'm assuming. So the finals will go after this round. 4 teams will advance. Got to be good when you press the right button. Oh, the joys. So we have a combined team of Lake Boga and Murridowns against Moolameen in the red and the white. One down is the call. What else? We got the right camera selected. And that's the match. By the looks of that, shaking hands. What we'll do, end this stream and I'll start it again. And that way, yeah, if there's any infringements, go forth from there.